everybody. Pastor Warren here. Welcome to another edition of Mondays Are for the Dogs. Well, if you're out in the Chicago area at all, you know that we got a ton of rain over the weekend. And so we were out today looking at creeks and rivers and such. And boy, oh boy, a lot of swollen creeks and rivers, a lot of water everywhere. And I know there's a lot of folks dealing with water in their basements and their yards. So difficult, just one more thing, right? One more thing to deal with. You got shelter in place, you got things just changing all the time, every day in our world, and now we have floods of waters in our homes and in our neighborhoods. So we're out here in Spring Creek, which is now looking more like the Fox River, the way it's so swollen. And hopefully you've seen some good footage of it coming up to this devotion, but it is amazing how something that is usually so peaceful and so calm now is swollen and moving fast. And I was hearing from the local weatherman that it only takes 6 inches of water for someone to be swept away off their feet. Very dangerous, very overwhelming. Got to be very cautious. And I was just thinking about how we could be overwhelmed in all of this. And God had some words about that. God says to his people in Isaiah 43, he says, "Fear not, I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. And when you walk through fire, you shall not be burned. And the flame shall not consume you. For I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior." Come here, boy. So the whole point of all of that is that just as we are feeling overwhelmed these days, either by water or just what's going on in our lives, know that we can pass through the waters because the Lord is with you and he calls you his very own. He's not going to let you get overwhelmed to the point where you're swept away by the waters taking your feet out from under you and having you just drift off without his presence. He's even with you in that, if that were to happen. So friends, take heart in knowing that God calls you his very own. And he says that he is your Savior. So if you do get swept off your feet, your Savior's right there to rescue you. We sang a song in church this weekend called "He's Our Rescuer." And that is so true. Jesus is our rescuer. And may you feel his presence in a time of when you might be overwhelmed. Maybe anxieties are high. Maybe so many things changing rapidly every day that you just need to know that your Savior calls you his very own. So take heart, good friends, and know that you can pass through these high waters and that help is on the way. Well, we hope you have a blessed day in the Lord. Stay dry, friends. Someday soon, I hope we'll see the sun and we can have a devotion about the sun. I don't know, but we'll see you farther down the trail. God's blessings on your day. Let's go.